At the end of the day, it's about choice. It's the choice to find meaning in life when it doesn't look like there's any meaning. And it's about the choice to walk away when you feel like you should just quit. And that's quitting a game, quitting life, quitting anything. If you feel like you should just quit and give up, don't do it. Keep going forward. Unless you should obviously quit something like an abusive relationship, a shitty job with a shitty boss. If it's something that's obvious and you should quit it for your own mental health, then absolutely you should. But if you're looking to quit something, including life, just simply because you don't think there's a meaning behind it, then it's up to you to find that meaning, to give it a meaning. Why do I do this show? Why did I go to bed last night after working for 18 hours on 2 videos that get less than 100 views? Why do I work hard every day? Why did I get up after 2 hours and 3 hours of sleep and put on an 8-hour show? Because it's about the meaning that I give it at the end of the day. It's what it means to me, what I choose to have it mean to me. And it's what I will make it in the future, down the line, as we keep going, as we get better and better every single day, every single time, and we make it better because we choose to make it better. That's what really matters at the end of the day. And I'm actually really glad that I played this. This is really cool. This is a really cool refresher. That life is about what you make it. So it's up to us to make it good. We got this. We got this at the end of the day. Why do you do it? Why do I do all this? It's not just because it's fun. I love it. I love the idea of creating something. Creation to me, you're breathing life into something that doesn't exist. And it would never exist unless unless you gave it life, unless you gave it purpose and meaning. And there's a lot of choices out there in life. There's a lot of choices out there to do, to make and decide. There's a lot of paths that everyone can take in life. Have a wife, have some kids, have that white picket fence, be a cat lady somewhere, work in a banker job the rest of your life, become an entrepreneur and run your own business. There's a lot of options and choices that you can make in life, a lot of paths that you can choose. The path I chose that I wanted to make was I wanted to create. I wanted to breathe life into things. I wanted to see things live because I made them live and see where they could go. And I love the idea of that. Every video I make, every show I put on, all the overlays that I add to everything that I do, all the stories that we create, it's all about seeing what can happen with it. Rolling that dice every time you make something and seeing what happens with it. And I love that feeling. I love that feeling a lot. And it's not for everybody. But likewise, working a 9-to-5 job isn't for me, but it is for someone else. It's always going to be different for every single person. Every single person. It's situational. It's going to be different based on who you are. So don't think that any one person has all the answers, because no one has all the answers. Not me, not anyone else. But we all have lessons. We all have experiences that we can share. And when you take those lessons from all these different experiences from everybody around you, and you see what they've been through, it helps you create your own path. It helps you find your own meaning in life, your own purpose to everything. And I finally found my path. I found my purpose. I watched enough people do things like this, and I fell in love with the idea of it, with seeing it done, seeing how it was put together, and I wanted to do it better than everybody else. So that's what we do every day. That's the mentality we wake up with every day. We have to grind, we have to work hard, and we have to put forth more effort than anyone else. And we're gonna see where it goes. We're gonna see where it takes us at the end of the day. That's why we do the show. That's why Jerry and me work so hard. We make our own path. We make our own purpose and meaning in life. That's what matters the most at the end of the day. And I challenge and encourage all of you to do the same thing. I really do. And speaking of which, tomorrow is going to be the 40th art show because all of you are so fucking awesome. Why do we do the art shows? Because I love seeing what you guys create too. You guys give me encouragement, inspiration, motivation. You guys really hype me the fuck up. And I love seeing what you guys make. I love seeing the stuff you guys put together, whether it's music, animations, art. It's beautiful, and I love seeing it. And it inspires me and makes me want to do more and more and more every time. There's always a light. And if you can't find a light, you be the light. Be slothful, my friends. You know why people created wells? Because they were too lazy to go down to the river all the time and collect water. You know why people made farms? Because they were too lazy to go out and hunt without any guarantee of food. Being slothful is not really a bad thing if you use it the right way. Ingenuity. Laziness is the mother of invention. Always has been. I had a good time today. I had a real good time today, honestly. This Ghost Adventure stream got dark, man. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. But I love it because you never know where these shows are going to turn out. You never know what we're going to talk about. You never know what route we're going to take. And we jumped from tree titties to the meaning of life and never giving in, all within the same half hour. And that's why I do this, because I love talking to you guys and I love being here putting on a show, whether it's one person or 1 million people. You gotta put on a show. That's what matters at the end of the day. This is good. This is a good vibe. This is a good vibe to call for today. And we're 3 minutes away from 8 hours. Fucking poggers, guys. Yeah, I love you guys. I love you guys. I don't know how else I could get 2.5 hours of sleep and wake up and put on a show for 8 hours. And then sit there and dive into all these deep ass thoughts and things about life and the purpose and the meaning of everything. Like, why do this? Why do this? If only a handful of people see things. Why do this if no one watches anything? You do it for you. You do it because it matters to you. I have a video on my channel that I don't think half of you guys have even seen. It's called You Won't Watch This, and That's Okay. Go back and look at it. It's one of the first videos I ever made. It's way back at the beginning of the channel. It's called You Won't Watch This, and That's Okay. It's before I ever even got on camera. It's before I ever started streaming, before I ever started the show. And I remember one day I sat down and I was really just like, why am I doing this? Why am I spending all this time and energy doing this if no one's watching? Why? Because I wanted it to grow big quickly. I didn't want to take the time to watch it grow naturally. And I really sat down and I thought about it, and I ended up making that video that said, You won't watch this, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I realized you do it for you. You do it because it matters to you. And as long as you keep putting the energy and the passion and the heart into what you're doing, you'll see it grow. You'll see it become something that you're proud of, that you love, that you can't wait to get up and do every single day, no matter what, because you did it for you. And that's what really mattered at the end of the day. No other reason. No other reason. And I'm blessed to be able to sit here and put on a show with all of you. It honestly makes me happy. There aren't that many things that really fluff my testes, to put it eloquently. But this here, moments like this, times like this, having a good time, talking to you guys, that's what matters to me. Mr. Mikaki says, thanks for making me think. Bleh. I can't fucking talk right now, Jerry. I don't know, I've been talking for 8 hours straight, man. I'm 2.5 hours.
I'll get you there.